if you look through the Guru Granth Sahib at Saint Beni and Namdev and Kabir, they all speak of the sound current and the state of Simran that they go into in the Shabad and how it changed their life. And if the best place to read about the power of Simran is go to Sukhmani Sahib in the first Pauri, and he just explains everything that happens to a human who goes into a state of Simran. Very beautiful to read. And I'd like to it's very hard to talk about Simran, it's very hard to find a proper explanation, but Yogiji gave a very good one. He said, and I'll quote him now, Simran is a continuous, meditative, longingly creative feeling. It's a feeling, it's a flow, it is a touch, it is a substance. Ang Sang Vai Guru. God is with me through every limb, every millimeter, every situation of mine. That is what he said about it. And there's another place where he talked about it in a more scientific way. He said that Simran is for the frontal lobe. The frontal lobe has the higher cognitive functions of a human, decision-making, motivation, solving of problems, planning, concentration. These are all from the frontal lobe. And he says Simran exercises this. This is where the power comes from it. And it also is a center of, major component of our speech, our language, which we're dealing with all the time. Then he said that jap, when we chant, is affecting the hypothalamus. And that's function is to gather all the information from all the cells and all the systems of the body, nervous system, glandular system, and translates it all, and then sends out messages controlling all of those systems. So he said jap is for that system. So the two are very clearly, there's a difference in them. But jap leads to Simran, leads to a state of Simran. The Kriyas lead to a state of Simran. So this is my best understanding of it. And I was contemplating this word remembrance, because English is also polysemic. Often words have multiple meanings. Remembrance is such a word in English. I didn't like this term so much, because remembrance to me is when we can hold a memorial of someone in remembrance of someone when they die, like a funeral kind of thing. It's like a conscious effort to remember something, and that's not what I understand Simran. Simran to me is a spontaneous, unforced Guru Prasad, I would explain it, that it's a gift of the Guru. If it comes into your life, the sound current, this is a gift, not something you can make it happen. But then I realized that remembrance has another connotation, and we all have experiences when you're trying to think of somebody's name or the name of a movie or something, it just won't come. You just, I can't remember. It's on the tip of my tongue, we say. And then you say, okay, well, you forget about it. You stop trying. And when you stop trying, 1, 2 hours, 24 hours later, pops into your head effortlessly. And, oh, go, that was his name. I remember that. So to me, that is what Simran is. It comes spontaneously. And it's Guru Prasad. It's a gift of the Guru.